What's going on, guys? It's Cliffy here. Now, before I get into the bulk of this episode, if you do want to pick up a copy of Cricket Coach 2014 for yourself, use the links down below in my description for an exclusive 10% discount. Right, guys, today we are here. We are playing the first game, I guess, in the Super 4, you would call it. And basically, top two teams from this go through the semi-finals, as far as I'm aware. Bit of a weird format about how it's done, but that is how it's done. Is it the Super 4 or the Super 8? I guess it would be the Super 8. That they used to have in the old World Cups. But we haven't got off to the best of start here. Amla and Richard Levy doing a number on us to date. But Adam Milne comes back, first ball of his second over, and takes a wicket to go and break the partnership. But the South African side is going to be very hard to go and break down. Obviously, you have some very, very good quality players. And there's another one who's heading back to the hut with a duck to his name, and that is JP Duminy. So what an over this has been so far from Adam Milne. He's picked up those 2 wickets and 2 key wickets as well of both Richard Levy and JP Duminy. So things are, they're not looking too bad. Hashim Amla is still dangerous. He is still in, and we probably need to go and get him out sooner rather than later. We've gone with an unchanged lineup, which to what we had last time around to the game we played Sri Lanka, and hopefully that can go and get the job done again here today. Really going to need someone to try and step up and take out Hashim Amla, because he is 42 off 16. We need him gone. Oh, and he's been bowled off a no ball. Typical. How typical is that? And I have just noticed that the fielding restrictions have, they have come off, and I haven't actually gone and changed my field back to defensive. So we'll do that very quickly. But this South Africans, they're putting a good wee total on the board here. And there's a 50 partnership, mainly Hashim Amla there, that has gone and contributed to most of that. But we are going to just have to go and try and peg things back just a little bit. And if we can do that, I think we can contain them to a semi-decent score. Fingers crossed. We really want to go. It is a good batting pitch. But if we can keep them, I guess, below maybe, I'm trying to think, 160, that there is going to help. Naomi Barnett, he, for some reason, is just a guy who comes in and he will just pick up wickets and stop the flow of runs just like that. But this is going to be tough. It's probably 2 of South Africa's best players, Hashim Amla and AB de Villiers, in at the crease. So we're really going to have to go and try and break this partnership sooner rather than later. Otherwise, it is going to probably put a world of hurt on us, which is not what we want. We don't want that world of hurt. And Bracewell, you've dropped the ball at point, son. That was Amla. That was the big wicket. That was the one that we needed. And you've gone and dropped it. You could have dropped the game. But that's all right. We will go, we'll recover, we'll regroup, and hopefully we can, as I said, keep them down. If we keep it below 160 from the start that they had, I think we'll be fairly happy with that. Bracewell gets that one there. I'm not sure if that's Doug or Michael Bracewell, both of them playing in this side today. And that has gone probably better than I would have hoped. I thought it could have been worse. We still need de Villiers, which Watling's now gone and put down. Where's our catching gone in this game? Naomi Barnett says, I'll do it myself. Gets de Villiers, LBW. Faf du Plessis and David Miller, still 2 very dangerous players down the bottom for this South African side. But I think if we can go and try and contain these guys and get them out sooner rather than later, which we have done with du Plessis, I think we can really go and now attack one end big time, which is hopefully what we are going to do, especially with Miller out now as well. So 160 is probably looking, South Africa would take that at this stage now. But it's probably looking like it is going to be a hell of a lot less than that. If we can keep them below 140 and really, as I said, attack and fingers crossed bowl them out for less than that, that could make it a hell of a lot of an easier chase for us. Adam Milne, who did get a bit of stick in his first over, has come back really well. He's now 3 for 18, and big Marchant de Lange can't do anything with him, and he's gone and picked him up as well. He's 1 away from a 5-wicket bag. New Zealand are 1 away from bowling the South African side out within their 20 overs. Don't do it, Bracewell. Don't do it. Let Adam Milne get his 5 for. Oh, you... I'm not going to say. But 133 left to get. Guptill and Worker. Worker obviously played last time around. 61 on debut, which is fairly impressive. And these two form quite a good wee opening partnership. Left and right hand combination. Hopefully they can go and get us off to a good start here today. Guptill did on Wednesday against India. Well, he got off to a good start and then he got out the very next ball. First ball 6 of Ashwin down the ground and then next ball LBW just like that. But he's got us off to a good start here today with that quickfire 24, and now we've got Williamson in, who hopefully can go. He really does, he loves T20 format in this game. He's got an incredible average, which we will be able to go and see in just a second. 55.7. You may as well round that up to 56. But just really going and getting the job done. And what a great start that both these two have gone and put on, along with Guptill. And that has really helped us along. That required run rate now is under 6, so it's under a run a ball heading into the 10th over. It should be a walk in the park for this Kiwi side in their first Super 8 game, I guess you'd say. That's what we're going to call it anyway, against South Africa. And it is looking as though it is going to be fairly easy. There's a 50 for Williamson. And as I said, his average just continues to blossom up above 50 in the shorter format of the game. Michael Bracewell's played a pretty good support role as well. He's was striking at under 100, but he's gone and done his job. And New Zealand have gone and done the job too. They've won by 8 wickets with 3.2 overs left to spare. And at the end of the day, that is a pretty convincing win against a fairly strong South African side as well that were looking like they could possibly get away when De Villiers and Amla were in there. But Adam Milne bowled outstandingly. 4 for 18 after, I think, going for 11 in his first over. Really went and pulled it back in those last couple. But anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap things up here. Do hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please remember to leave a like. If you are new, please do subscribe. Make sure you check out my Facebook and Twitter links. That can be found down below in the description. Hope you've had a good weekend so far. Make sure you tune in tomorrow. I've got round 4 of Cliffy's Champions League coming your guys' way. Make sure